Hi everyone, Barry Chandler here from thebarblogger.com, and I'm coming to you today from the Clare Galway Hotel in the west of Ireland, and I want to answer a question that was posted on the blog on thebarblogger.com/askbarry, and the question was from a pub in Yorkshire in England, in northern England, and the question was, how does the pub owner increase the footfall in his pub when there's a large chain pub down the road that are really offering knockdown prices, and he says he can't really compete on price. So he had asked me if I had any suggestions. So my suggestions are this. First of all, you can't compete on price because price is a commodity and somebody can always come in and price you out of the market, just like this pub can do. If you drop your prices, they can go lower, and they probably have a larger threshold for sustaining a price drop. So you can't compete on price. What you do have to do though is you have to offer something different. Bearing in mind that a pub from a large chain is going to take a long time, to enact a change. If the head office decides to do something, it's going to take a while to trickle down to the other pubs. You can change your business fairly quickly, and you can offer something differently a lot faster than one of these large chain pubs can. So what you've got to do is identify what's your unique selling proposition. What's the one unique thing that you offer that other pub doesn't offer? That's going to set you apart from the competition. Now, I would go back to basics in terms of quality of food, quality of drink, and quality of your service. And once you get those three right, it's a good starting point. But your question also was, how do you increase footfall? How do you increase footfall? Well, you've got to stay in touch with your customers. I would recommend building a community of your customers in your bar so that, after a few weeks and months, they're not just coming to you for the drinks, they're coming there because of the interaction with the other members of, with the other customers, and you've built up a sense of community. To do that, you're going to have to stay in constant contact with your customers. That means when they leave, you're going to have some other way of touching them, of reaching out to them, be it by email, by Facebook, by Twitter, some kind of social media. It might be picking up the telephone and calling them. So constantly being in touch with promotions and offers that'll bring them back again, and building a community around them. Don't underestimate the value of knowing your customer's name, which they won't always get in a large chain pub. So there are a few strategies there now that will hopefully increase the footfall and maybe separate you from the competition that is a larger chain pub, and identify you as the leader in terms of quality. So from thebarblogger.com, I'm Barry Chandler. If you've got any more questions that you want answered, just go to thebarblogger.com/askbarry, and I promise to answer every one of them individually.